Say, hi, I'm Alice. And I like to take the ornaments off the Christmas tree. And then I like to act like I don't know how they got on the floor. Hey guys, today I am sharing with you, what am I sharing with you today? My everyday makeup products. That's what I'm sharing with you today. And I was just gonna share them with you just outright, just all of my products. But then when I got down to it, I realized that that's actually a lot of products and we would be here all day. So I decided to kind of chop them up into like sections, and today is going to be part 1, and we are going to do my coverage products that I like for my coverage. And you will probably be hearing a little jingling bell throughout the entire video, and that would be the cat Alice. Right, Alice? Alright, so let's get started. Okay, first is my foundation, and this is actually all of my coverage products are all like relatively new. I've just recently switched like all of my products. So this is kind of like a new routine for me, but it is what I've been using on my daily basis, and I'm really liking it. So the first is my foundation, and that is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Line Minimizing and Tone Enhancing Makeup. And I am in the color 105 Nude Beige. Now, the reason I went and got this, it says line minimizing, which is a big one for me. I mean, like, I'm not like got a lot of wrinkles and lines, but my pores are really quite large, and a lot of foundations tend to emphasize them. Not only do they not hide them, they tend to emphasize them and make them look even bigger and more pronounced. So I was looking for a foundation that would kind of hide my, pores and imperfections, and this one is really good. I was kind of skeptical when I picked this up because a lot of foundations say that they're going to minimize all of your wrinkles and lines and such, and they never do, but this one really does. So I've been really loving this so far. Okay, next is my concealer, and this concealer is the one that I use for my under eyes because I have really dark circles under my eyes, so I wanted something that was gonna cover those and brighten up under my eyes, and I have been using the L'Oreal Paris Visible Lift Serum Absolute Concealer, and I am in the color 120 Fair. Now it doesn't really say on here, but like on the display in the store, it said like something about under eye circles. So that's why I got this one, because I wanted one specifically for under my eyes, because I had some concealers that I had been using under my eyes, and they really did cover the dark circles, and it had a brightening appearance, and it looked great, but it creased really bad, and throughout the day I had really terrible cakey creases. So I wanted something that was more specific for your under eyes. And this one, like the foundation, dries fairly quickly, so you have to work with it pretty quick. But again, like the foundation, I think that that's a lot of the reason why it isn't settling into your fine lines and creases, is because it sets and dries very quickly on its own. And I'm really loving this because I'm telling you what, this does not crease at all, and it does do a very good job at lightening and brightening my eyes, because otherwise I look pretty damn tired and people are asking me, if I feel okay. So far no one's asked me that, so this one's really doing its job, huh? Okay, the next one is another concealer. The first concealer is the one that I use for under my eyes, and this one is the one I use for blemishes. And this is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. Now this stuff, when they say heavy duty, they mean heavy duty. This stuff will cover a tattoo. That is how hardcore this stuff is. So if you have a breakout or any sort of spot, redness, whatever, this is going to take care of it for you. I like it because it comes out thicker. It has a thicker consistency, but it still blends fairly well. You definitely have to set this one with a powder because it is really so thick, but I mean, you cannot beat the coverage on this stuff. So I love this. I really don't think there's anything that could make me change my mind when it comes to covering my blemishes, because this stuff rocks. This stuff's amazing. Okay, next is my powder, and it is L'Oreal Hydra Perfect Perfecting Loose Powder. And I am in the color 917 Light. So you may notice now that this is the third L'Oreal product here, and they're all supposed to be kind of like perfecting. Is L'Oreal geared towards older women or something? I don't know. It seems like I was looking for things to kind of help with the texture of my skin, and L'Oreal seemed to have all the best products for that. I don't know, but so I got all these on a whim, and I just happened to pick them up, but they've all been awesome. And this one, it says it's Perfecting Loose Powder, and the reason I really wanted to get this, because if I'm using a foundation, concealer, whatever, to kind of even out the texture of my skin and kind of give it a smooth finish, like, I don't want to come over with some chunky powder and just like mess all the work up, you know. But this one, it really has done awesome. It doesn't, like, you know, settle, you know, in any of your like wrinkles or anything like that, and it doesn't, you know, cake up or anything, and I'm really liking it. Okay, I have one last product, and it is a powder, but it's an under eye powder, and this is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. Now, the reason that I got this was because I had been using another powder for my under eye. It was a translucent powder, which is what this one looks like, but the texture of my skin would look like leather. It would look like I looked like an alligator or a dinosaur or something. Like, my skin, the texture of it looked awful, and I couldn't figure out, like, why is it looking like this? Like, my skin doesn't look like that before I put on makeup, so why is it looking like that now? And then after doing a little research, I realized that if you get a finely milled powder, one that's real fine, then it's really good for underneath of your eyes. So I went and found this one, which is e.l.f., and I love e.l.f. products, so I really wanted to try it out. I think this was $3. Like, all e.l.f. products, it was really cheap. But when I put this on my skin, it feels so velvety smooth. I can't even explain to you how smooth this feels. It's meant specifically for your under eye, so the coloring of it is definitely brightening. So for me, that's exactly what I'm looking for, and this is perfect for that. And it's just so, like I said, it's very fine, and it just feels so soft, and I do not have the leather alligator skin anymore. So if you are having that problem underneath your eye, if, you know, your powder is just not working for you, this one is great. e.l.f., once again, pulled it through. Love this. So that was it. It was kind of relatively, you know, a short video compared to what I usually do, because I usually am yapping. But like I said, if I had done all of my products in one video, we would literally be here all day. So those are my everyday coverage products. I kind of switch it up if I know I'm going out somewhere, or if I know that I'm gonna be a sticky day versus a dry day. But for right now, for December, these are the products I'm using. I am loving them. If you are having any sort of the same issues as I am with your skin, then I recommend all of them. And I hope this was helpful. So if it was, remember to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Jesus Christ, cat.